So you've probably been thinking you want to make a move to Yucaipa, California, but you're just quite not sure if this is the place for you. Well, in this video, I'm going to be touring around Yucaipa, California, showing you some things to do, popular areas. Also, I'm going to be giving you some house tours, different neighborhoods, some different homes, and in different price points. That way you may gauge what may fall within your budget. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a market recap of the current real estate market here in Yucaipa, California. So stay tuned because we're going to get after it right now. So here I am at the Yucaipa Valley Center, right off Yucaipa Boulevard. And so let me let you know, this is more or less the main hub of Yucaipa, California. Your everyday wants and needs is gonna be right here off of this main road, right? Now, if you wanna go grocery shopping, you got Vons. You wanna go, maybe clothes shopping or get some furniture, you got Ross, TJ Maxx, you got the banks here, you got a couple of restaurants, a little bit things to do right here in this little area of Yucaipa. So again, Yucaipa Boulevard, that is the main spot here in Yucaipa. Now, let me give you a little bit of education. What is Yucaipa really known for? Now, I'm going to be very honest right in the beginning. All right, there's not a whole lot going on when it comes to entertainment options, and you can definitely watch my pro and con video where I go over all of that. Not a whole lot of entertainment options again. Now, it's a very outdoor living type of environment. So if you are an outdoor enthusiast, Yucaipa, California, it's probably going to be for you. And so that's, one thing that you really need to know up front before we jump into this video and you're like, okay, maybe it's not the right thing for me. But overall, Yucaipa is a really great city, up and coming. Population is sitting around 55,000, give or take. So it's not a big city whatsoever, but it's still a really good size city. And some of the options that they do have here, my personal favorite is that they have the Yucaipa Regional Park. Right, they got the golf course, they got other little knickknacks. You need to check out definitely 7th Street where you got the park going on there, and it's the blast. I mean, people enjoy it. If you love horseback riding, this is probably an ideal place for you. Yucaipa stands for gorgeous scenery, right? So because you're gonna get that here in Yucaipa, it's in the foothills of San Bernardino. I mean, you get some really nice views out here. The weather is pretty great. Now, I'm gonna tell you this, during the winter, it does get cold because you are tucked up and again on the foothills of the mountain. It can get pretty cold. You can get snow here like we did last year, right? So that's one thing to also consider. Now, what I really wanna do, I also wanna show you the Yucaipa Regional Park. I really think it's something that is definitely underplayed here in Yucaipa because it's a really great regional park. It really is. I'm not just saying that. You're going to see that right now. So what I'm going to do before I head on to some houses and show you different houses in different neighborhoods, I also want to get you to see a sneak peek of Yucaipa Regional Park. That way you can understand a little bit of what Yucaipa has to offer. So let's head on to the regional park. So here we are in the regional park. Now, full disclosure, if you're coming to the regional park, do not come in a polo shirt with some slacks and some dress shoes because that's what I'm doing. Don't follow Jonathan. It is hot out here. Don't recommend. At any rate, here we are. Now, you do have some people fishing out here. So that's one of the cool things you can do is you can go fishing here. They do have little pocket parks here, little jungle gyms for the kiddos. And as you can see, I'm walking along a trail. So plenty of trails. If you want to walk your dog, yes, dog friendly, you absolutely can. So you got the little lake here in the Yucaipa Regional Park. You also have a lagoon, which I'll show you right now, where you can go swimming. They have some cool water slides, and it's just a blast. They also have campgrounds, RV hookups. It's just, again, not really talked about. And so it's kind of like a hidden gem. Now look right behind me, surrounded by all the beautiful mountains of the San Bernardino Forest. It's an amazing area, amazing views, and again, just hidden gem, Yucaipa Regional Park. If you haven't heard about it, now you have. Definitely come check this baby out because it is spectacular. It's beautiful, it's relaxing, so much greenery out here. So again, Yucaipa, if you're an outdoor enthusiast, like I am, just not in this clothing, right? this is a great area. Even though, even if you're not an outdoor enthusiast, that's okay. You still have other similar cities of its size with more options, like, you know, Redlands, for example, or San Bernardino. You can go, you know, this way or that way. You got Palm Springs down the road where you can have a great grand old time and have some really good, you know, adventures in Palm Springs, and as well as Banning. So hey, Banning got a couple of options. One big options, people know what I'm talking about. And so, you know, just kind of the things around Yucaipa as well. So if you're looking for that nightlife, you're not gonna get it here in Yucaipa. Yes, there is a brewery here, but you're not really gonna get that much of a nightlife here in Yucaipa, California, in the city. You're probably gonna be driving 15 to 25 minutes to Redlands, California to get that nightlife that you want, right? Now, I'm gonna turn my back so you guys can see right behind me. This is what it looks like. So that's that little pool slash lagoon that you guys can go swimming, that you can go swimming. Bring your kids, have some fun. And yeah, they have the slides as well. So there's another great option. So I bet you didn't know that the Yucaipa Regional Park is here, because it is. I'm telling you, it's really underplayed, not really talked about community. It's one of those hidden gems here in Southern California that not a lot of people know about. And so it's just a great area, very friendly with senior citizens as well. So if you are senior citizens, they do have this amazing little mobile home park for senior citizens. It's a little bit older because newer homes don't give us this much land nowadays. Now, I do personally love Yucaipa because it's very, very diverse. So you can get these 1932s, or you can get brand new 2023 homes. And so that's just a really neat feature. There's a lot of history within the city of Yucaipa, and I love history. I mean, I just love that because it just adds character to a city. For example, this house, where it's geographically located, it's right next to the historic, you know, downtown Yucaipa. It's literally like a 2-minute drive, and you have the strip right there, which is really cool. And so, you know, the downtown historic Yucaipa is a really nice spot if you want to go hang out, you know, go to a little bar and just enjoy the day. Really beautiful. It's a nice spot, a nice area. Now, your everyday wants and needs from this location, you're kind of more, again, that historic downtown of Yucaipa. You're not very far. You're going to be 5 to 10 minutes for your everyday wants and needs. I'm talking about grocery shopping, I'm talking about gas stations, banks, etc., etc. Now, you can kind of tell by this neighborhood just walking around, you got some really great homes. Yes, they are older homes, but they're very well taken care of and very well maintained. A lot of great curb appeal. And so that right there, oh, before we move on to the second home, schools here in this little area of where this house is located. You have the elementary that is rated a 5 out of 10. You have the middle school that's also rated a 5 out of 10, and the high school that's rated a 6 out of 10. All right, so now that right there is what $500,000 can get you here in Yucaipa, California. Now, this home right behind me is currently listed for sale for $615,000. It is a 4-bedroom, 3 baths. It does have 2,462 square feet. Was built in 2003. Now, this community does have an HOA of $78 a month. Now, the cool thing about this HOA is you get a pool, picnic area, park, Great community, looks great. I mean, compared to the first home, which wasn't a bad community whatsoever, and it was a 1932 community, right? And this is a 2003, like that's a big gap. Now, both of these communities are extremely great. Now, what I love about Yucaipa, pretty much in any community or neighborhood or house that you're, living in, you're gonna get the beautiful mountain views, right? Because it's tucked up against the San Bernardino mountains, right? You're gonna get those views, and especially during the winter time. Man, those snow-capped mountaintops, amazing. They're so beautiful. If you love scenery like I do, right, you're definitely gonna have a good time. Oh, funny thing is, while I was out here filming, I had a couple of kids come up to me here and wanted to get on the camera and talk, ask me, do I vibe? For those of you watching, I don't know what that means, but I vibe, I guess. All right, but now here in this community, now the schools is similar to the first one, where the elementary is rated a 5 out of 10, middle school 5 out of 10, and also the high school 6 out of 10. So it's exactly the same, hasn't changed. You're not really even too far from the community that we were just out, probably like 7-minute drive, which is not, totally bad, but you are closer to your everyday wants and needs here in this location than you were over there. So, probably a 5-minute drive to everyday wants and needs. So that's a really cool thing. You're also really close to the Yucaipa Regional Park from here, probably about a 5 to 7-minute drive as well. So just another little neat feature, it's a need to know. But overall, this is a great community. So that right there is what $615,000 can get you in Yucaipa, California. On to the last. So here we are, we're at the third home, the final home. So this home right behind me is currently listed for sale for $710,000. It is a 5-bedroom, 3 baths. It does have 3,262 square feet, was built in 2002. Now this neighborhood does have HOA of $78 a month, which includes some hiking trails, walking trails, and little pocket parks here throughout the community. So that right there is, it's not a bad feature, not compared to the second one. You got the pools, but overall, great area, great location. This community is very clean, very beautiful, and you kind of understand, like, okay, 1932 to 2002 to 2003, you definitely got some options in Yucaipa. Now, one of the cool things about this particular home, it's right backed up next to the golf course of Yucaipa. So the golf course, it's right over across these houses, and so if you are a golfer, hey, you got that option. You can just hop over your fence and start swinging that. I'm just kidding. You're not gonna hop the fence. But at any rate, yes, there is that option of that golf course. So that's a really cool, neat feature. Now your everyday wants and needs is going to be about 5 to 10 minutes. So, whoa, you're not too far away from your everyday wants and needs. So again, 5 to 10 minutes, and you're gonna go down the street, head left on Yucaipa Boulevard, and you're there. So I'm talking about grocery stores and gas again, foods, banks, etc., stuff like that, little clinics, hospitals, right? So cool little neat feature. Now overall, again, great neighborhood. The schools here, similar to the other two. You have the elementary that's rated a 5 out of 10, the middle school 5 out of 10, and the high school 6 out of 10. So this location here is actually really close to the high school here, Yucaipa High School, and so that's just another convenience of the location here. You're a little bit more closer to that interstate and the freeway, so just a little FYI there. So now what we're gonna do, that right there is what $710,000 can get you here in Yucaipa. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to the office. We're gonna do a little market recap of what Yucaipa really has to offer. Is Yucaipa really for you? And so let's go head on to the market recap. So here we are, market recap time, back at the office. What a great adventure today in Yucaipa, California. Overall, it's a great city. Again, not a whole lot to do if you're looking for really entertainment options. And when I mean entertainment options, okay, if you're trying to go to the movies, if you're trying to go to an arcade or go bowling or go axe throwing, right, stuff of that nature, not a whole lot going on. Now, will there be that in the near future? Possibly, right? But as of now, Yucaipa, California it is more of an outdoor type of living environment, but you're not too far away from other similar cities of its size or a little bit bigger with other options, again, such as Redlands, California, if you're looking for that nightlife, or San Bernardino, or maybe Beaumont or Banning, or even Palm Springs, or maybe even Riverside, California. So again, within a reasonable distance, maybe 30-minute drive, you're in other bigger cities with many options. Now while the outdoor living in Yucaipa does have many options, like you saw the Yucaipa Regional Park, there is horseback riding. You do have 7th Street and the amazing parks there, right? There is a little bit of things here in Yucaipa that you just really have to try to find, right? Now overall, the location, I think it's amazing. You have some great views. You're tucked up against that San Bernardino mountains where you just get really great views. Now, again, in the winter time, just know because you're in a little bit higher elevation right next to those mountains, you can have those cold winters. So just an FYI there. Now, I think that overall it's just a great area. If you're looking kind of for more of a slower pace of living, but not a really small city. I mean, Yucaipa, it's kind of a mid to small size type of city, but a reasonable size where it's not too small, but it's not too big. It's right in the middle. Slower pace of living, not a whole lot to do, but still within a reasonable drive to other larger cities where you can do those options. In niche.com, Yucaipa California is actually rated a B. And so that's a big thumbs up for Yucaipa, California, because it is a wonderful city. Again, in my personal opinion, it's just underrated. A lot of people don't really know about Yucaipa, don't really hear about Yucaipa, but I'm telling you, it is a hidden gem. It really is. And now that is all of Yucaipa, California. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comment down below. And thank you for watching Living in South